Okay, hi YouTube. I'm at Tesco's, Waitrose on London Road just outside Worcester city centre. And they've been discriminatory before, the security guard, to me when I go in, staring at you, following you around. And I've had some reports from a couple of people I know. They've gone in for shopping and the security guard acting like Rocky, same guy, giving death glares, following people round, and then when they've challenged him, he's got playing the mind games, gobby mind games. So I've come up here actually to look for a bottle of Benidictine, which I like. It's really expensive even on Amazon now, so I thought I'd see how much it is up here. So, see what happens. I've got the iPhone around my neck on a cord for the sound, and the GoPro is on my left shoulder, but the sound's rubbish, so I've got the two of them going. Let's find somewhere to put this push bike. Do it here. Let's say moan about this. There we are, Waitrose. It's a good store. Come in for stuff, food, usually, but I haven't been able to buy anywhere else in Worcester. It's worth paying the extra if you can't get it anywhere. Well, the security guard that used to act like a knob, he wasn't on the door, it was an Asian guy who seemed fine. So I don't think the plonk is here, but we'll have a walk around anyway. Can't see it. Someone on the phone, you have to ask a member of staff. Probably haven't got it. I noticed before there's the killers and things they haven't had, but there again they can't stock everything, can they? It's not that big a store, so. Hi, can you help us out here, please?
Yeah, sure.
I've come here to see if you've got Benidictine in here, and I don't think you have, but maybe you have. And if you haven't, can you get it? Can you order it? Right.
Let's have a look what this says. Not spelled like that. Brilliant, but it has zero spell checker, so
Yeah.
if I don't get it perfect.
I think it's Benidictine. I think it's an I
Yeah,
after the E.
I've searched for it before. So I'm guessing that means no. So, is no, so if we had it, it would be on here, and it's not coming up with anything. The only supermarket that looks like they do it is Sainsbury's.
I'll try there. I didn't think of that.
No, I don't know if the one in town would do it.
I'll try
But
it.
it's not coming up with anything else other than the Sainsbury's link.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought they'd have had it, but maybe they will. Yeah, they do quite a bit, don't they?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry about that. Is
No
there
problem.
anything else I can help you with?
No, thanks.
Perfect.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh. Well, there it is, folks. They ain't got it. I'll try Sainsbury's in town. A lot of nice other stuff here, though. Spirits. Nothing I quite fancy at the moment, though, apart from Benedictine. I'll switch the camera off outside. But yeah, that chap was very polite and helpful. Yeah, I think they might have got rid of the security guard, the big boy. I'll ask on the way out. I might know.
Thank you for shopping at Waitrose and Partners.
Thanks.
Get going, sir.
Oh yeah. Are you the only security guard that works here? Have they got another guy?
They've got another guard.
Ah.
He's on his break at the moment.
Is it the big guy, like?
Oh, about big guy, what do you mean? He's a black guy.
Oh no, it's not who I'm thinking of.
What's happened?
Nothing. It was a while back. I think it's a couple of years since I've been up here for shopping.
Well, you had a bit of problem with him.
The guard used to give me death glares.
He was what?
Well, like, you know, and I was following me round, and I was just like, and I said, "What's the problem, mate?" But I thought,
It's not the easiest job, let me tell you. I mean,
no,
sometimes,
I know
you know,
that.
because people just think, you know, that you're getting accused automatically because the guard's following you. But in the day, he could be just doing his regular patrol,
Yeah.
and you know,
Now
some people take it. I mean, the way I look at it, people take it personally. That means they got something to hide. The guard's job is
They
not
s-
just security. It's the public, you know, obviously.
I've
Carry on, mate.
heard that said.
Yeah.
That's
'Cause I work in the
that-
job centre Monday to Friday. It's completely different.
that can happen. What you just said, that can be the truth, but
Mhm.
it can also be the other side of the
Yeah,
coin.
it can be. I
You
mean,
know,
it can work both
But the
ways.
guard's discriminating.
Mhm.
He's got a hard on for somebody, and he's maybe thinking, "Oh,
This is Waitrose,
they
every-
look dodgy."
Yeah.
Because he was doing it 3 or 4 times
Oh,
in like a year,
Oh, you
18
mean
months,
you
every
feel like you're
time.
targeted,
And I
like,
know I was being, and I hadn't.
targeted, yeah.
and-
I
and
know,
I'm
I know
not
what
a
you're
shop-
saying. What you
So-
should do if you ever get a position like that is have a word with management.
I did.
Because I mean, you know, what, you did anything about it, no?
Yeah, they said
They are quite
he
strict.
was like backed off, and I told him, I said, "Look," and they said, "We can see you're upset."
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, "I'm coming in for expensive food, so I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
get anywhere else." And I
But
bought,
this is it.
I bought me food, and I said, "Have a word," and they goes, "We
Yeah.
will be having a word
Thank
with
you,
him."
madam.
But yeah, I just think he's being discriminatory.
Yeah.
I know you get shoplifters everywhere, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've had trolley, you know, I've got with trolley people and that. I mean, it's not the easiest job in the world. You know, I mean, I used to do retail. I used to actually work for Waitrose. The only reason I left Waitrose was of the backstabbing, and I sued them out of court settlements.
Shame to hear that.
Do you know what I mean? So I've not had a good It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really even supermarket, so I've got no choice, and obviously you gotta find work somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
I've started doing security, and I've noticed some people do take it a bit too personal. I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm walking around, I see, for example, you know, I was once in a Morrison store, and this kid was with his family. I didn't realise it was his family. I walked past him, just a little bit suspicious, when they look at a cap on, obviously you're going to have to investigate. That's your
Chavvy,
job, body language. It's the body language.
It keeps the sun and the rain, but
It's
yeah.
the body language. But I just walked past him. I just thought, because he's looking at me in a funny way. I thought, why is he looking at that for?
Yeah.
He looks a bit dodgy, and he's drawing attention to me. So I just walked past him. And then I looked back, and I could see him looking at me. So that's telling me there's something going on here. So he's going to me. It's like effing and blinding. It was a security guy following me.
We can't do that.
The thing is, I gave him two choices. I said, you do tell management, you've got a problem. You've obviously got a problem. You know what I mean? I'm not accused of anything. I said, my job, if I want to walk in that store, and I think someone's acting dodgy, I've got a right.
I couldn't do this job.
No,
I
it's not
wouldn't
the
do
best
this.
job. I'm telling you,
It's not
I
bad
wouldn't take
here.
it too personally. Do you know what I mean? I'm from Birmingham myself, by the way.
Yeah, I thought I could tell by the
Well,
accent.
the accent. I mean, I'm glad to work at the job centres Monday to Friday. It's straightforward conviction. There's nothing to rob. I mean, this is a mugs game. It is a mugs game. I mean, looking around for keys, well, is that the best job in the bloody world? I'm like, I don't mind it because I'm doing marshalling. I'm like, just controlling the queue and that. That keeps me out of walking in the store and watching.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, most of the supermarkets now, they've got the CCTV. So you don't have to follow the people around, which is good in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it still goes on. But
Well, it's gonna go on.
that guy, it wasn't like I walked in
he black
and I
guy?
was parent.
Is he black or English?
No, white English.
White English guy.
Look, the
What's
sort of
that
guy
English?
that might be a doorman or ex-army.
Okay.
But I was watching him at the corner of my eye.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm looking, I'm like,
Yeah,
so I know he's staring start.
But we do that. Some people, they look at a security guard and think, well, he's obviously watching. They get. Do you know what I mean?
I know I did it.
Yeah.
I got tattoos, proper tattoos,
Okay.
and I've lost
It's
weight.
stereotyping,
But I've been a
basically.
bodybuilder, and I've been
Right.
pretty big,
Mm-hmm.
without the steroids, but pretty big.
Yeah.
So middle of summer, I've had bulging legs and muscles with tattoos, and just walking,
Yeah.
and he's been like, at
Probably
me,
for this
and I'm
big
like,
guy here.
yeah, I know I don't look like the average Waitrose customer, mate, but
Well,
nice to talk to you.
It's not easy, mate. This job,
I
I'll be
said I
honest
wouldn't
with
do
you,
it.
I don't try and stereotype anybody, you know what I mean? But like I said, I've been accused of following people. What they're supposed to do? I mean, in the day, that's what we get paid for, walking around the store, watching.
Yeah, I know.
Not only that, but staff, and if trouble, I'm mostly there for the staff's sake.
See, once somebody starts kicking off and
Yeah.
swearing, it is going to make it look like, well, why are you getting so annoyed if you...
Yeah.
So the worst thing people can do if they're offended is start shouting and swearing.
I mean, I'd rather, try and be reasonable first, with a reasonable technique. I never used it at one time, but obviously you learn. But you know what I mean? It's not worth the hassle, mate. It's end of the day, it's not the best job in the world, do you know what I mean? Nor is working for Waitrose, because I felt the hard way when I got backstabbed because you had Morrison's and you had Summerfield and just blow the bloody.
Yeah, I know what it's like. I'm well aware of what.
Everywhere.
I know.
But it doesn't happen with customers sometimes. I'm not trying to be funny, but when they start saying the security guards and all that.
The last
there's no need for
the
that,
last
is
thing you want when you come to work is that choking feeling in your throat that you're being oppressed by certain people. I know, I've been there.
You should be able to, you know what I mean, just do your thing. I mean, I let people get along with it. You know what I mean?
Too many clicks nowadays, though, aren't there?
But you see, you have to be 150% sure if you're going to catch that thief anyway. You need the proof, don't you? I mean, he came to me to the guard the other day, was it Monday? And he's the one that was patrolling the bloody store. I'm just doing the marshalling. He's come to me, that guy just went straight to the till and didn't pay. I said, well, there he is now. I said, he's getting in the van. I said, why don't you go and...
Well, instead of talking to you, he should have done his job properly. Well, he's too scared, isn't he? He wanted you to go to somewhere.
And I've had some conflicts in stores with bottles and everything, because someone's got a bottle, and I feel threatened. I mean, for example, imagine I'm walking in the store and I see this guy, he's coming, I know straight away, he's had a bit to drink.
Yeah.
Actually, he's not a Waitrose person. He's gone straight to the aisle, one's trying to distract me.
They come in to nick a drink because they got no money.
Straight
or whatever.
He's putting straight in his pants in front of my face. I'm not going to stand there.
I saw them do it in Aldi the other day, and they stopped the guy at the checkout, and they'd taken all the booze off him, and they said, no, you're banned.
You see, that's what they're doing. The thing is, at the moment, these people are coming, they're very clever. When I had where was it now? Droitwich. Droitwich, it was Droitwich, yeah. And this guy, there's two Romanians. Now, I didn't think much of it. I know that in Romania, there's not many Romanians in Droitwich, because I felt like I was the only Asian guy there, But these two were like there, and that CCTV camera wasn't working. So I just went for a little patrol. I did look in his, obviously, trolley, and I've seen quite a lot of booze. He's picking it up, so I thought, well, nothing obvious. I thought maybe he's going to pay for his one. So I stood by the door anyway. That's why I usually stand by the door. I work at a supermarket. The other guy, they didn't look together, they pretend they weren't together. He's got a £5 item, set the alarm off. And this guy's trying to probably put a trolley in. You know what that trolley was bloody worth? 900 something pounds.
They tried to do it at Lidl's Christmas. They had a full trolley,
Yeah.
and they were leaving the store. We're trying the same thing, trying to leave
with the
a
trolley
full
one.
trolley, and they've been watched. They were being watched,
It's
and they just
ridiculous.
like, and then they were like, the people are Romanian or something. I mean, no understand.
Yeah,
me
they
we're
did,
going to pay. But when you're out the door with
At
it,
the door with it, yeah, exactly. But my concern was more the trolley, so I grabbed the trolley and I said, because once the alarm goes off, it ain't going to go a second time after the trolley either, is it? It's a clever way of doing it, think about it. One is distracting, yeah. But you know, I'm thinking, well, why are you trying to put a trolley, push a trolley in? And there's two of them, happens to be two remaining. One's trying to push a trolley, and even the alarm, I've told not to. So I had to grab a trolley, and my concern was that the trolley lucky. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's not the best of jobs.
so what happened about that black guy and the guy getting in the van with the booze? Did he stop him or not?
It wasn't booze, you know.
Well, whatever
it
it
was. Only
was.
like sandwiches or something. Like,
Yeah.
It's weird because
But he shoplifted him.
we're still shoplifting.
Did he get stopped? Did he go after him?
He's got it on camera.
Yeah.
So he's got it on his phone now. Because when he comes again, I said, well, you've got his registration now. I says, I told you
Yeah,
to take
yeah.
his registration. You've got him on camera. And Apollo Silas, I remember the name of the company. So I don't, does that make sense?
That ain't going to work because there's no.
It don't make sense to me.
It ain't going to. No, it
It
don't.
don't make sense because you've got a van. I think he's literally forgot to pay. But how
can-
can you forget to pay?
Well, it's bullshit, isn't it?
Well, I don't
You can
understand that.
legally detain them, can't you? You're allowed to lay hands on them outside the store and bring up. You are,
Well-
but it can turn into a fight, of course.
Because this is private property. You see, most
Yeah.
places they're like, we're not supposed to chase anybody in case you've got other people around the corner and this and that. So that there is that as well. But don't forget, these people, any supermarket, their stock is insured. You're not insured. Their stock is insured. I mean, it's funny because I was working at a place one time for Tesco's, and the supervisor came to me. He goes, "Did you see what happened down the road?" I said, "No." There's another bigger store than that one, right? Yeah. He goes to me. That's not a security guard. He goes to me. They grabbed the security guard and they demanded money off Tesco's. They put a knife to his neck. And he goes, "What a pussy!" This is what he says. And it was a Sunday. Don't forget, we're on £7 minimum wage. And he's on a supervisor, he's probably about 15. So I called him over. I said, "Oh, no,
Shit,
you're on
innit?
about £15 an hour." That's what I'm telling you. If somebody comes to that door, they grab you by your neck and put a knife to you. I said, "What?" I said, "I'm going to attempt to kill. They might as well kill you." I said, "What am I going to die for £7? Right? I said, "I'm not a bodyguard." I said, "I'm just a deterrent, mate. Get something straight." But when you call him a pussy, I said, that to me is
Oh, I know.
not a nice thing to say because no one's going to, you know, just because I'm a security guard, I'm a come in front of your place and get a knife
No,
before you
no.
do. You should get a knife.
If he thought he was a pussy, why didn't he do something about it himself at the time?
Exactly. Never mind.
Take it easy. See you again.
Take it easy, buddy.
Right.